What is going on, my fellow Fortniters, and in today's video I'm going to break down why I think the DC-15 Heavy Blaster Rifle is the most underrated weapon in Fortnite Galactic Battle. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and let me know in the comments what you think about this weapon. Also, if there's another weapon you want me to break down, let me know in the comments. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So the DC-15 Heavy Blaster Rifle comes in rarities from common to legendary, dealing damages from 36 to 44 to the body with a headshot multiplier of 1.5. This weapon also has a fire rate of 4.2. And contrary to the blog post Epic made about this weapon, it's actually a hit scan weapon. I have absolutely no idea why they say it was projectile, but it is a hit scan weapon, so don't worry about needing to lead your shots with it. This weapon is really kind of like a mix between the heavy AR and the infantry rifle that takes both of those weapons' best aspects and puts it together, with really none of the downsides. This already, in my opinion, makes it one of the best third-person ARs because I'm already a really huge fan of both of them. One major complaint a lot of people have with this weapon is going to be its slow fire rate. And yes, while the weapon does shoot pretty slow, it actually has around the same DPS as a lot of the other spray weapons. To compare, the F11D Blaster, one of the most popular weapons this season, has a DPS of 187.05, while the other two ARs, the DLT-19 and the A280 CFE, have DPSs of 182.5 and 140.25 respectively. While I'm not trying to say that DPS is the most important stat that makes this weapon better than the others, I'm just using it as a way to give an insight on the damage potential that this weapon has. And one of the main advantages that this weapon has over a lot of the other spray weapons is its accuracy, as it virtually has no bloom when aiming down sights. So if your aim is good, you are going to outdamage a lot of players using these other weapons. Its accuracy also makes it pretty good for long ranges, while it only has a few problems like having a lot more recoil and then also having no sight, which can make it a lot harder to use than the A280 CFE. But I believe in the right hands, the DC-15 has the potential to be even better than the A280 because of its higher damage output. Another underrated aspect of this weapon is how long you can spray it. It will be able to shoot 25 shots before it overheats, and because of the fire rate, it can shoot for nearly 6 seconds. This is made even better with the Captain Phasma medallion, along with it being able to recharge quicker. This makes this weapon great for applying constant pressure on your opponents, especially in team modes. I've had a couple of squad matches where me and my team just get absolutely obliterated by people using this. It just never felt like this weapon ever went into overheat for them. And then also this weapon is really good for destroying cover and also tearing down vehicles. Especially since this season has a ton of vehicles, I think that is actually a very useful aspect of this weapon. And I think this weapon definitely does it better than a lot of the other weapons this season. So far, with everything I'm saying about this weapon, it sounds incredible, right? So why aren't people using it more? Well, it really just comes down to one major issue, and that is going to be the skill ceiling. This weapon has a comparable DPS to a lot of the other weapons, but you do have to be very precise with it if you want to be equal to the other weapons. And with a weapon that shoots very slow like this, missing one shot can easily tank the DPS very hard. Compared to if you were using a faster firing weapon, it wouldn't be as bad. So this weapon is very unforgiving if you have bad aim or if you just mess up a few times. And then it also has no sight, like I said before. And while I did say it has potential to be better than the A280 CFE, and I still stand by that, I didn't even mention the IQ-811 Marksman Blaster, which I think is by far the most powerful long-range weapon in this whole season, and the DC-15 just doesn't stand a chance against it at all. But I think the nice thing about this weapon is that it's pretty good at every area that you put it in. No, it's not going to be the best close range weapon, or the best mid range weapon, or even the best long range weapon. But since it is pretty solid at all of those areas, it is one of the more versatile weapons this season, which is something that I can't really say about a lot of the other weapons this season, as they are very one-dimensional, meaning that they're only really good at one thing and not really great at the rest. This layer of versatility does make this weapon ideal for a 2-weapon setup with the BARM SC12, like I talked about in the Scatter Blaster video. I won't elaborate on it further just to save time, and then also because I already talked about this in a previous video. So if you want to check that out, the link is in the top corner of the video. I would really like if you watched it, but you don't have to. Another weapon I considered talking about here was the DL44 blaster pistol, but I think that weapon is really just a worse version of this in nearly every way. Unless you're able to hit consistent headshots, then I think maybe the DL44 is better for you. But overall, the DC-15 Heavy Blaster Rifle, in my opinion, is the most underrated weapon in this season of Fortnite. If you guys found this video to be helpful and informative, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. I also made a poll yesterday asking what you think the most underrated weapon in this season is, so if you want to share your opinion, feel free to. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.